Alright captains, it is time for the Imperial Japanese Navy Tier 4 cruiser Kuma. Now, I'm going to skip the highlight reel for this bird and delve right into two miniature replays that I think will highlight the arcade heaven that is the sub Tier 5 gameplay. Now, truth be told, my Phoenix is my first love for Tier 4 cruisers, as she was the first one that I drove in anger. But for y'all captains, and especially for you new captains, if you'll work yourself up to the Kuma first and foremost, definitely take the time to enjoy this ship. Alright, with that said and done, let's roll right into our first replay. And that replay sees us top tier in the Tier 4 matchup on the map Big Race, a personal favorite of mine from all those early day adventures. Now delving into my captain skills real quick. Expert loader to switch between HE AP, expert marksman to turn my turrets a little bit faster, demolition experts to start the fires, and ninja concealment expert because I am the Japanese Navy and we are the ninjas. Now the ship of course is upgraded all the way, but I do not have any modules, and I think the only premium consumable I'm running is my repair party damage control, whatever that's called, the R button. And of course for my flags, I think I may have been running the XP flag on this sucker, but I'm not running any. Yeah, of course you can pick a few like the speed ones and whatnots and the fires, but this ship is basically vanilla. Alright, well we have the southwesterly spawn, and of course we're gonna roll on into the destroyer bay. I love going in there. If you guys have been watching the channel, in my destroyers, in my cruisers, and even my battleships. Now the Kuma is really the first true cruiser, close enough to the cruiser on the Japanese cruiser line, because the Kuma, I mean that's just a gigantic destroyer, and the Tenryu even was a destroyer leader, I believe, in real life. So the Kuma's got that 10-kilometer detection range, and of course the Eye in the Sky detection range, bink right there. Hello, Sky Cancer, you see me, I see you. Now my AA suite is terrible. I mean, it is right in line with the rest of the cruisers as you go up, as experienced with the Takao. If y'all been watching the channel too, you know that Takao is just waiting to get popped by any cruiser that has bad intentions. But speaking of bad intentions, I'm looking at this Miyogi. He's a little bit too far from my max range right now, but there's nobody detected down into the destroyer. Oh, speaking of detection, there is some Sky Cancer. The Phoenix is there, so there's got to be at least a destroyer, or maybe both of them are leading the charge. I haven't seen any destroyers yet on my map. I don't use that last target or last position on it, and I don't know why. I haven't done that yet, but at some point I'll get off my lazy butt and actually add that to my in-game. Tally-ho, Wixie, and the Freon. Oh, now I got the AP loaded for this Freon. The game is afoot. Fire this AP on the Freon. We all know that he is made of paper, and so we can maybe sit a splash. Well, maybe I wetted some of that armor just a little bit with my Splisher Splash, so I can pen him in. Oh, I get a bankage for 1100. Okay. Now I did swap up to the HE before I saw that Phoenix in my mind, so hopefully I can at least. Oh, and I do light him on fire. I swapped up to the AP, of course, because that Phoenix is one long, lovely citadel I want to penetrate. And over a pen for 270. Boo! Oh, the salvo. Come on, black ribbon, and 270. What the crap is that? Oh, captains, I had a really rough time in this ship. Utilizing, that AP salvo did okay damage-wise, but really had a rough time utilizing the AP to any great effect. I think I got probably about 12 citadels in the dozen games. I'll get back to that later. Wixie, I want to smack him one. Looks like that may smack him on the Tookus, and okay, bink, a little slap on the butt. Oh, come on, yes, let's put this guy down. The Wixie is a good little ship, not as dangerous as my Clemson that is just chewing on his butt. Oh, speaking of chewing him, he just took it as engine, so that means my entire lead is just gone to crap. And that was all split splash. Okay, Mr. Freon is leaving. Yeah, like I was saying, I had about a dozen or so citadels throughout my time in this dozen or so games that I had in this thing. Miyogi set you afire. And every single one of them, half of them were probably on carriers, but the other ones on cruisers were all due to HE shells. It's extraordinary. Maybe I'll show a little bit of that at the end, but and there's the fire on the Miyogi. Sweet. Fire. Ninja fire. All right, excellent. Now, I'm going to keep trucking along. That Wixie succumbed to our Clemson, which is not a surprise. That Clemson is just a nasty ship. I love that thing. Something fierce, captains. Get yourself a Clemson. She is fun. Now, the Wixie did pop his U.S. smoke. I don't want to smack this NASA a little. Look at it. Careful, captains. This is professional drivers here. Not a closed course. Oh, like we knew what we were doing, man. But anyway, I want to utilize this Wixie's U.S. smoke here because we got a lot of big uglies. Look at that rolling down the middle. Oh, there's a V170 as well, too. But I want to use this smoke, and I'm looking up this Wyoming right now. He looks like he may be trying to notch himself, but if he's going to continue through that gap, I can definitely give him the torpedoes. That Myogi is still burning. Good. Cha-ching, cha-ching. But there's another battleship that just popped up, and it looks like that Wyoming is coming to a complete stop. Clemson is lighting up some smoke. Excellent. And yeah, there it is. South Carolina is slow barge that is. Now he is 7.5. My torpedo range is 7. I only got 2 per launcher, but the reload just blew my mind when I got in this thing. I was so in the tier 10 mode because that's what I've been playing recently that the reload rate just threw me off. I mean, it's at 30 seconds right now. Then those tubes are going to be reloaded again. Oh my goodness! But I was having a hard time remembering that stuff. And speaking of timer, that smoke is going out on the wick smoke, and that means I am going to be spotted here, Mosh Gosh, from that Myogi that I just killed. Yes. Yep, they got the finishing touches on him. Nice. But it looks like that South Carolina. It's kind of hard to tell that South Carolina. That could actually be full speed ahead because that thing is so slow. But it does look like he actually stopped, and so my torpedoes are gonna miss. So let's see if I can light some fires at least to just try and get some little damage on it. Look at that. See, my torpedoes were locked and loaded again before they had even petered out. God, that reload rate is so nice. So anyway, I see that Wyoming that had run himself aground and has gone full reversal mode right there. And that is who I'm planning on giving the torpedoes to. So I'm going to send one set towards that South Carolina because I should be able to at least connect with him, perhaps. But I don't know. So, all right. And there. Look at that. His buddy, his other Wyoming. Here we go, captains. This is the destroyer round the island kick butt maneuver. Now I do have a mind's eye for that VZZ whatever 170, that little Jerry boat that's in our cap right now trying to cap us out, but I'm looking at these big uglies and I want to take a big old chunk out of their butts. Yeah, there he is. What is it? The V170. Yeah, I haven't played those things yet. Maybe I will at some point, but I was really tempted to go in after them, but look at those 2 Wyomings, battleship row, lining up perfectly so I can give them the torpedoes from the port and then the starboard side. Let's see if I can make this plan come together. This is going to be dangerous. The Wyoming is... good. He just fired his front guns. Excellent, because I was going to say the Wyoming is a shotgun ship, and she can definitely shotgun blast me right in the face and to the bottom. But here we go. I can launch 4 torpedoes into these things, fire the first set, line it up to fire the second set, and here we go. Ba-bink. Man. My little friendly Freon done took that kill, but that's okay. I got another kill. I can definitely take this guy down. Well, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Fire the first set. Fire. Torpedo 4. Boom. I take a shot and bing. 16,000 and 17,000 again. But he is still afloat. Crap. So fire the guns. I definitely caused a flood, but he probably used his repair party and his damage control, and so he's trying to regain some health. But look at those turrets are slowing. I mean, that's danger right there. That is death. So let's see if I can at least light a fire. Come on, man. I gave him 4 torpedoes and he's still afloat. Come on, Wyoming. It's hot. And it is hot. There's a fire. And there's a V170. He's trying to come and get himself some. Now, I do got to be careful. These little jerry boats, they can fire these torpedoes at almost 180 degrees or 360, whatever. Anyway, they can fire them out their nose. So I got to be careful and really do some crazy Ivan maneuvers. Now, that Wyoming is finally getting some burning love, so I'll definitely send couple sets towards him to try to put him down just in case he survives. Now, I'm trying to aim for the center for those torpedo tubes. There they go. Little fishies in the water. Come on, fire. I'm too close. There we go. Torpedoes 1. Boom. I take it a little one. Come on. Let's get the butt guns turned. Hard to starboard. Fire. Boom. Double strike. With the torpedoes in the Wyoming. Giving the butt guns to take down the V170 for the victory. Excelente. Double strike. And we finish with 95. We'll just call it 96,000 points of damage off of 70 shell strikes, 7 torpedoes, 3 kills, 4 fires for the double strike. And that puts us well and truly on the tops of the chest with 1207 base XP in the tier 4 matchup. And look at that, we had 2 AFKs, DCs, whatevers, guys had to go use the head. But we had 2 of those guys, 2 goose eggs at the bottom of the charts, and we still kick it the butt. Nice. And in the detail report, yeah, you can see, I mean, I tried using my AP, but it really wasn't all that rewarding, as I found in the ship just in general. So the HE, not so bad, about a 50% hit rate on that stuff for 22,000 points of alpha damage. With the fires to boot, another 13k, so not so bad. But look at them torpedoes, 7 landed for 57,000 points of damage. Only 1 flood though for 334, and that was definitely on that Wyoming at the very end. He uses repair party, but I done lit him a fire and then put him down with my last torpedo. And after Texas with the premium account and the tier 4 ship though, look at that, cha-ching, 181,000 credits, with just a standard count though, 111, so not a bad payday and an overall game for Kuma. And actually, I think that was my very first Kuma game that I actually had, so not so bad, huh? Good things ahead. And by ahead, I mean into our next match, which sees us again top tier in the tier 4 matchup on the map Archipelago. Now this, captains, I'm going to try to show you a little bit more of the AP action and maybe why I'm either terrible at my aim, which was definitely a thing. And, this Kuma, it was a little weird trying to get used to the lead picture for this thing. And I definitely, if I had some more games in her, she would feel right as rain, and I would really enjoy playing her. But like I said at the very beginning, I'm partial to my Phoenix because I got her first and I played the Ev-11 tar out of it, and I loved it, and I know how that thing plays, and I know how she handles and how she doesn't work. And I tell you, if the Kuma was the first one for me though, this time around, wow, I would definitely be loving this ship a lot and playing my tier 4s. So for especially you new captains out there, or some of you old salty dogs that haven't played tier 4 in a while, or don't have the Kuma, or maybe had it and hadn't played it in over a year since you first started the game or longer, get that Kuma uno mas and take her out for some sailing action, because she is fun. all right. Anyway, now I got the southern spawn, south centrally spawn, and so we're gonna head on to the A cap. Now the A cap is kind of nice here on this side because I look at all these little islands and they're blocking this viewing lanes for me, so I can actually get really close in the A cap, close enough to detect little scumbag destroyers that want to try to come in and cap out that A cap. And speaking of it, we got a Dougie, the little frog boat, coming on into the A cap, so maybe that means that he's trailing behind a destroyer. But it also is great because they can conceal my approach from any approaching destroyers going on into the B cap as well. So this is a good approach. I mean, I'm leading the way, leading the charge. If this is definitely tier 7s to 10, I would not be doing this. It'd be crazy. You'd be just singling yourself out for death from everyone. But this is the tier 4. This is the arcade. Let us go in and have fun. Now I swap up to the AP because that Dougie French cruiser AP broadside, right? That is just like the recipe for Citadel collection. So let us see if I can collect some black ribbons right there. The lead, not the greatest, but I do tag him on the butt for 1,900 points of damage and 4 overbends. Where is that Citadel? The lead wasn't the best, but I do move it up forward just a little bit more, and 1,900 and followed by 800. Where is the Citadel? And a swing and a miss to boot. Boo! 2 salvos right there. Granted, the first one wasn't the best of leads right there, but that second one right in that butter zone for collecting that sits, and nothing. No bueno. Fetchez, no likey. So swap up to that HE and light him a fire. Hey, no, I light him a fire. I fired some prevent torps, intending to think of that he may swing back in again. Oh, look at that, 2,700 points of damage. Smacked him on the butt, knocked out one of his guns. He done notches himself in the island, and I think he knows that the end is near. And it looks like he may have actually sent all of his crew on the shore already because he's not doing anything. Oh, he's pissed off. Oh, crap, sack of the blue. But anyway, see if I can put him down just in case. I'm worried about that guy. That guy can be dangerous, but so too. Oh, there's another fire. So that means that Dougie is going to be down here, Moshkosh, and be a permanent fixture on that island. But that Karlsruhe can be nasty bird. That Karl has got some good AP, the German AP. And speaking of AP, let's throw some at his way, and 540 on 2 overpins. Boo, 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 boo. My last cell, he is turning out in all fairness, and I only get 1 score for just under 900 points of damage. Boo, boo, boo. Kuma's got my starboard side. And he knocks out my steering. Now, I do generally, on my modules, I generally go for the engine one so I can keep puttering and turning in a circle. Some captains like to go for the steering one, but I'm like, well, why do you want to turn your boat when you can't even move? Yeah, it's kind of funny. But anyway, working on this Kuma. And of course, that Carl is definitely getting in some nice shots onto my port side. And got another fire on the Kuma. He did use his repair party, so that means he's probably going to burn for the duration. And I should be able to get the kill on him unless our 2 battleships that are trailing there in the A-cap can put him down. And my steering goes out again. Oh, crap. And see, here I am. I'm at least still moving. I'm a moving target. Granted, I'm turning in a circle. But like I said, I'd rather be moving and not turning my wheel than turning my wheel and just sitting there. There's the other. There's a Wexy. He took a big shot. He just used his repair part. He doesn't look like he was running last stand, or he just got too happy on hitting the R button. But let's see if I can pop him a few times. The turrets do take a long time to turn, and as I'm definitely in my little death turn right here, you can see that it's kind of hard to actually maintain my sight picture on these guys. But bink bink, I'll take those little bink binks. Slapping them on the top of the head. And okay, I got a couple of good hits on him, but definitely look at all our fleet down there. They should be able to take down that Wixie Mushkas. We got the Dersky. And he is done. Nice, sweet. A little South Carolina action right there. So now I'm gonna let that Carl's Rule just continue northward, because we got the beat gap. Definitely want to take down, because I think there was another destroyer that was in there. I know there was a St. Louis, obviously. I'm looking at that sucker right in the face right now. That St. Louis can be a nasty bird. Tier 3, definitely one of the most enjoyable ships I think I ever sailed in this game. I haven't done a video on this thing because it's been a long time since I played her, but she is beautiful. I love all those guns, and I knock out 2 secondaries. Crap balls. So there is definitely some smoke action going on there from at least one of the destroyers. Maybe that Wix, but I think there was a second one in there, because that is a lot of smoke. So I do have the hydroacoustic. I'm going to pop that, and to be honest with you, I don't know what my range is. I think it's probably going to be maybe 3 or 4 kilometers, but I also have a fighter, catapult fighter, so that means I can launch that sucker right now and maybe spy from the sky. Hey, St. Louis right there, hello. and there's the other scumbag. There is the little DD right there. Now my hydro exactly does pick up the little red triangles of fury that are headed my way from, I think it was the Wixies. Yeah, you little bugger. Great. Now I lit a fire on that St. Louis. Sweet, to let that thing burn for a little bit, and yes, work on that little Wixie, because I think it's kind of a hard one. Which is more dangerous, that St. Louis and that nasty full broadside of all those little guns, or the Wixie with the torpedoes and his little guns? Again, not as nasty as the Clemson, but okay. St. Louis done put out the fire, so that means he is going to be susceptible to fires. Alert! Drop anchor, hit the brakes, hide to starboard, turn, awooga, emergency turn. Excellent. Yeah, you little nasty bugger. I'm going to have to teach you a lesson. And knocked out his engine. Excellent. So there goes the second set of torpedoes from his port side, it looks like. So he should be trying to run for the hills, because he don't want none of this. Now, I am showing a bit of broadside to that St. Louis, but the St. Louis has only got a couple of butt guns, and he is not long for this world, so let's see if I can expedite his departure from the game, at least. And, South Carolina. I just love it, Captains. Helter Skelter, Fast and Furious, and the St. Louis is down. He is dead, but I have machinations for another dead ship in this South Carolina, so I'm going to launch my little fishies at him, and I'm going to try to do myself a little DD maneuver. That Wixie, I was expected to maybe keep on running around, and I don't want to get in a knife fight with him, but I can dance with the devil in the South Carolina, so I'm going to swinging around to give him my starboard side in case my port sides don't work. Incoming friendly fire. Always a danger in this low tier, Captains. Good. Puttered out. But look at that first set. He is on him. His guns are all oriented away from Wa. So, we got a fire to boot. Kick him while he's down, and he's down permanently. Devastating strike. And look who's back for more, huh? Little Wixie. Come on. I got my full broadside aimed at you. 2,300 points of damage. Knocked out your engines. Let's go for salvo number 2 to just scare you. Swing and a miss. Come on. Full broadside. Kuma. Boom! Oh, I just sliced me off a side of that bacon right there. Lovely, look at that, man. Just set him up to knock him down. Excellent. Now I do got to worry about some torpedoes. Okay, there's one set. He does have two though, but I got this Kaiser. He is enemy target number 4. Look at that, 6 kilometers away and closing. Fire my torpedoes in. Oh no! Oh, were these on a delay? Crap! Boom! Oh, rubbish! Oh, I took one in the face. Oh, I used my repair party to stop the flooding. And oh, there's the other ship behind him. Look at this, another battleship row. Oh, can I take down this Kaiser and Nassau? You are next. Look at this. They are definitely not looking at yours truly. I'm just a Kuma. What can I do? I can't do nothing except send you the torpedoes and send you to the bottom. Excelente. Dead BB again. Confederate to boot. Nice. Now his NASA definitely saw his buddy go boom and was thinking, holy shit, let's get out of here. So he's definitely doing some crazy maneuvers right there. And I'm thinking that he's maybe going to try to turn in and then turn back starboard side again to show his broadside to that cruiser down there. So I'm going to kind of choke up on my lead and hopefully can have a meeting of the torpedoes in his little mind here, Mushkosh. But all right, Carl's rule. There he is, that Carl. Look at that Carl, ran all the way. I don't blame him. I did set him on fire, but he's probably going to put that out. So let's swap up to my torpedoes. And oh, he done turned all the way in, but at least I gave him a smack on the bottom for the high caliber. Nice. So let's see if I can finish the job, because again, the torpedo reload is nice because I'm almost locked and loaded again. And oh my God, look at all those guns looking at me. Oh, Nassau German battleships. No. Oh, German dispersion. Oh my goodness gracious, there goes one of my little lives right there. Oh wow, he's still got 2 more. Look at those guys just looking at me. This is danger. Boom! Oh, I take one in the face for 1,100 points of damage. Oh, and that light of fire. There we go. Let's try to get off my torpedoes before he definitely blows me to smithereens. It's gotta happen, man. I am just dancing with the devil right now, and there I go. But my little triangles are swimming true, and boom, just the flesh wound for the Kraken unleashed. And there was no miraculous comeback for the red team, and we sail on to victory with 94,000 points of damage with the Kraken unleashed. Look at that. The medals, high caliber, Confederate, devastating strike, just a flesh wound, and Kraken unleashed. Cha-ching in the Kuma. And we finish well. It truly tops the charts, doubling up number 2 with 1,745 base XP with 2 more goose eggs, 2 destroyer goose eggs, and we still carried it on to victory in Zekuma. Nice. Oh, that was a good little game. And in the detail report, again, you can see I definitely used my AP just a little bit more, but terrible poo returns, no citadels, no black ribbons. Boo, those AP performances. The HE was a lot better, definitely about another 50% hit ratio on that sucker, and the fire is a little bit nicer with 17k in damage off of 10, but look at those torpedoes again, 7 torpedoes for 37,000 points of damage, but only 211 floods off of 5 of those suckers. Oh, it's so hard to get flooding, even at the tier 4. And of course, after taxes with the premium account, just under 200,000 credits, which is the standard 214. Still a good cha-ching payday for Zekuma. And an all-around good day to boot. Alright, captains, well there you go. That was my somewhat semi-review and replays of my Tier 4 adventure in the Imperial Japanese Navy cruiser Kuma. Now, it's definitely worth repeating that if this was the first Tier 4 cruiser that I got my little butt in when I first started playing this game, I would have probably just played the ever-living tar out of this thing because I am really enjoying my time of it. You know, I don't have the lead picture down and the AP performance isn't as best. Maybe it could improve with a little bit longer in the saddle, but this ship is definitely an enjoyable vessel to man, both with the gunnery and the torpedo action. She is just fun. I really enjoyed it, and especially that Tier 4 arcade game style, captains. You just can't help but play this thing, and I mean, it really is the fun button. As you can see from some of these score screens, I got a couple more up there that were actually really good games, and those citadels that you're seeing right there, captains, and actually I'll just show it real quick. Carriers, and then HE into cruisers. I mean, HE citadels, but no AP citadels in my entire time in this thing. What is that? But in any case, captains, I hope you all enjoyed the video on the Kuma, learned a little bit about it, how to, and of course, as always, how not to Kuma. But at the very least, captains, I hope this video put a smile on your face, because playing this ship and doing this review certainly put one on mine. So until next time, captains, I thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in game. Have fun, fair seas.